everybody could, if pressured enough, become and have a psychotic episode like this. And there are others who feel that only those who have a tendency to easy disorganization of the brain by their metabolism, that only they can get the psychotic trips. Because certainly when we analyze the underlying strife or conflicts that go on in a schizophrenic when they have recovered enough, that we find not too different a set of circumstances than what we find in the neurotic.
Parents strongly caution the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
To save the patient from what would otherwise be a severe neurotic dilemma. The patient that you saw me walking with demonstrates on the 8th day after admission the continuing presence of a catatonic panic.
All right. Happy Monday night. Welcome back to Sound Injection. So we are here with Next to Eternity. How you guys doing tonight?
Great, man. Thanks for having us.
That was an awesome intro.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you.
That was hype.
Thank you. I love our intros, which I do those myself, and I work my ass off on those damn things.
Good work, man.
It seems like work doesn't stop.
No, work never stops. Like, it's amazing. It's just like a band. Like, nobody realizes how much goes into a podcast and how much time and effort it takes. Like, I know people that I work with, they're like, I want to do a podcast. And they're like, oh, it can't be that hard. I'm like,
that was me and a couple of my buddies. We kind of trial ran a podcast for a few episodes. And after, like, I think it was like episode 6, we were like, I think we bit off way more than we can chew.
It was a really funny name, though. His podcast was called Podheads.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I think it was like a campfire situation where it was like they would sit around with like probably like 2 bowls packed going like opposite directions, and it was just like crazy story, just trying to top it.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, fantastic. We like crazy stories here at Sound Injection. So,
I'm sure we'll have plenty of them if you guys give us the time to talk about it. So
Spillman here, I usually call him Spilly. Spilly is very good at impersonations and storytelling. It's probably like one of his gifts.
Okay.
Happy motherfucking Monday.
we like that. So, since you guys have been around for a little bit, I actually kind of, did a lot of research in you guys today and looking at your music. And first off, I have to say you guys are fucking amazing.
It changed.
It
changed a lot, and I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very kind stuff. We were kind of taking a shot in the dark here. You said you did some research, so I'm sure you've heard our old stuff compared to our new stuff.
Yeah,
we took a shot in the dark. It was just something that we kind of always wanted to do. And we switched our sound, and we've gotten nothing but good feedback from it. So we're very thankful for that.
You chose correctly.
We think so too.
So like going from like prog metal, like experimental, we're playing stuff in like 5/4, 7/8, and going from like that to like
I got Periphery and Dream Theater on my arm in case.
So like the influence went from kind of like that.
Yeah, we've got a very different roster for influences now.
Hey, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, the one thing that I find in my time of being in a band is it takes a while to figure out what your band's like identity is.
Yeah. It took us what, 5 years? 6 years?
Probably close to like 6, 7.
Yeah, 6, 7 years. We're sorry. We're sorry.
I mean, it can though, because you're talking about
Brain rot.
you're talking about 4 to 7 guys that all have different influences, different backgrounds, learned different ways, from classically trained to self-taught to all of this different shit. And you're trying to bring all these people together in one conglomerate to create one sound and one brand. And that could take a long time. I mean, you really just don't know. And you got to try shit until something hits.
Right. Still, I mean, like, and even on top of that too, like, we as people change, lineups change. Like, we've been through quite a few lineup changes in our years with our modern music and our stuff in the past. But I mean, like, I don't know what it was, but I think in like probably like 2021 or like 2020, that was kind of when we fell off a little bit, and
everything fell off.
Yeah, with COVID and everything, like it really changed our directory. And during that time, we weren't doing anything, and I was just getting bored, and I just started writing songs, and eventually I wrote The Entity, which you know, I will end up talking about soon here, but and that song kind of like I remember showing it to Sam, and I was like, I want something so heavy that he's gonna cry. Like, you know, because like, you know, in the past we're doing little 6-string riffs and, you know, drop C. You know, we're like, that's an edgy tuning, and I mean, at the time that was like the edgiest shit that we could get. But
so hard, so tough.
Yeah, until you get motherfuckers playing in like drop A and drop G and shit.
and at that time, we were experimenting with 7-string songs, and there was a lot of stuff off our first full-length album, Depredation.
It never got past like drop A.
Yeah, I think we went like a half step below drop A, and then I don't know who hurt me, but then for some reason I decided I wanted to write in drop F. And
Wow.
And that was The Entity. That was drop F, and it stuck. We loved it, and then one day we decided, me and Sam were sitting in this very room just scrolling on our phones, and he was going through Facebook Marketplace, and he was like, Mike, what do you think about an 8-string guitar, bro? And I was like, I don't know, dude. That's a
I'm
little
always
crazy.
looking for the bargains.
Yeah, and now with our new song, it's unreleased, but and we'll talk about all that stuff more. We're looking at double drop D in 8-string, which is just disgusting. The bass is going down to bass is going down to D0. It's like not even like audible.
They're gonna hit the brown note.
Yeah, no, we're
pissing off all the dogs.
Yeah, exactly. So we've kind of just devolved into madness.
Only made to art.
Okay.
Yeah.
So getting into some questions. So far, from everybody that you've ever played with or shared a stage with, who has been your favorite band that you have shared the stage with?
Have you guys ever heard of the band Hemlock?
I have.
Mm-hmm.
We opened up for them at the Top Fuel Saloon over here in Braidwood. It's like central Illinois-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And those guys were freaking nuts. And
Yeah,
I've never seen so many, like the energy. And oh my god, dude, Chris's neck, I don't know how he does it.
Yeah,
he headbanged, circle headbanged for almost an hour and a half.
it's
And-
crazy.
Oh,
And I mean,
wow.
like, the lead singer, that was Chris, right?
Yeah,
The lead
yeah.
singer. He was like, he's a prime example of like, for bass players especially, where like if you can put out enough energy, it doesn't matter if you're hitting the parts perfectly, because dude would just stop playing and just scream into the mic and yank on his dreadlocks. It was like
Oh my god.
it was awesome. It was so cool. Hemlock and they're total sweethearts too.
Also, we opened up for Heartsick. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. They're a band over here.
We just interviewed him.
Oh, kidding.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
So Alfonso is awesome, and
Yes, he is.
those are another guys. They just bring the fucking energy. Alfonso hops the fuck around.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was actually our season premiere was with Heartsick.
No shit.
No kidding. Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep,
Sure.
they are amazing. They are an amazing band, and he was a blast to fucking interview.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, he's fun to just sit down and talk to. I mean, I didn't really get to like sit down and like pick his brain like probably you guys did, but like just sitting there
Okay,
talking with him,
so-
he's incredibly chill. All right.
So Mike is antisocial because we toured with them for 3 fucking days, and I guess he never talked to them.
Yeah, okay. Okay, he's right
Called
about
out.
he's right about one
Bullshit.
thing. I'm definitely antisocial, but I definitely talked to them. I didn't
A little bit.
bust the whole
He
time.
was just kind of like doing his own thing on his phone, just kind of like
yeah, just
breathing
I
heavy,
was,
wanting to talk to them,
I was opening the weather app and acting like I was doing shit in the corner of the
checking
venue.
emails, closing out, checking email, closing out.
But I mean, yeah, Heartsick was a really good one. Another local one. I don't believe they are still active. I know their lead singer Adam is, but one that has always stuck with me is this band called Product of Hate.
Oh no,
They-
okay. So Adam's in a band now called Repentance.
Yes, yeah, okay. I didn't want to get the name wrong, so thank you for that. But yeah,
we toured with Product of Hate. They were signed to Metal Blade for a while, and Adam has like these crazy like Philabonte highs.
and he holds them for like oh my gosh, like I think in one of the songs I counted, he holds it for like half a minute or something crazy. Like he holds his
Nice.
screams for a long time, and he's doing it live. He's jumping on stage. He's jumping like 3 feet up in the air and slamming back down. It's crazy. These guys, like the energy that these guys have, and they, at the time, I mean, well, obviously they still are, but they're older than us. And like I get up there nowadays and like I play for 30 minutes and I'm like, oh my god, like my neck, my back, like I had to ditch calves
You're like,
on Cortex just so I could get rid of that stuff. I'm still feeling it, but like they just went nuts and they have great energy. And so yeah, they also were just a bunch of sweethearts too. They're awesome guys. And
Yoga.
yeah, that'll do it. Do your stretches,
Oh my God,
do your
stretching helps.
breathing. Yeah. And and then outside of like the more local scene, this is one that I'm kind of just more proud that we were able to do. But I mean, obviously watching them play live was a spectacle. But we opened for Attila in the club at West Chicago. That was they rock. They were awesome. Yeah.
Meg and I she had never really heard of Attila. We went and she flew to South Carolina to go with me to Welcome to Rockville.
Oh, I bet that was awesome. Did you go for all 3
it
days?
was great.
Oh, we went the whole 4 days. 4 days.
4 days.
Ah, nice.
4 days. So she flew down because we play in a band together, and we were going to do like a whole little band, get to know each other, kind of retreat thing, and go to Welcome to Rockville. So we went, and I was like, "Let's go check out Attila." She's like, "Who's Attila?" And I was like, "Oh,
You're gonna learn today.
She like,
Already cool. Yeah.
let's go see it." And so we went, and of course Attila was like amazing and
was
did a
great.
fantastic job, and we had a blast seeing Attila, and they're just nuts. Just
Yeah,
nuts.
they are. They are.
Mhm.
They
All
definitely.
right, Meg, you're up.
Okay. So before y'all get on stage, do y'all have any like rituals, or do you have like a lucky guitar pick, or do you, what do you have to do or have with you to get in the zone to perform?
First thing that we do is we usually go for the huddle and just try to hype each other up. I usually tell Mike to slap me a little bit.
We do big,
on the face,
Yeah.
ball tap. What are we talking about?
yeah, we
Like, come on, Mike.
we wake up, bro. Here we go, dude. We got this. We do the big face, little face thing. Me and Sam, or anybody who does vocals in the band will just sit there in a circle and just, all right, ready, big face. I just stretch out your face muscles.
So shout out to the Zen of Screaming. My mom bought me that DVD when I was 14 years old, and Melissa Cross had a bunch of awesome vocalists on. I think Randy Blythe was on there, Phil Labonte was on there, and I probably watched that DVD religiously for years.
Yeah. Did you have like the set, or did you? Because I bought the first DVD, and then I was like, this is not a whole lot for me.
I had it was a red case, and I believe there's 2 DVDs in there. I believe one was like the exercises, and one was like the documentary video.
Nice.
Okay.
Very
All right.
nice.
Yeah,
Fair.
and I mean, I have my own little Zen of Screaming, right?
Mhm.
I have my own little Zen of Screaming. When I first started playing guitar, I Dream Theater was my shit, like that. And John Petrucci, I worship that man a little bit more than I should have, and I still do to this day. And I had
He had the pick in his pocket.
You mentioned the lucky pick. There is one pick that I use. It's a John Petrucci pick, and I use it specifically because it's worn down and it glides across the strings better. It's just this little black. I keep it in like my little watch pocket on my jean. You can't even see it. It says JP on it. But yeah, I've got that, and I grew up most of my guitar career playing like the warm-ups and the exercises off of Rock Discipline, which is it was like a DVD. I think originally it was VHS, but they made a DVD version. And it's just like a good like hour and a half to 2 hours of just warm-up exercises, everything from like stretching the muscles in your hands to stuff to build up your shredding speed and all that kind of stuff. So I had that a little bit too. I tend to there's a few exercises I like to do before I get on stage after we kind of hype each other up. When we're sitting there getting sound check done, I'm sitting there noodling. So I mean, yeah, there's quite a few like rituals that we do, and there's some that we do every once in a while, but we don't do every single time. Like sometimes me and our bassist Gianni, we worked at FedEx warehouse for a long time.
They like to lead the stretches.
And we get in the circle and we lead stretches, all right, right over left.
Touch your toes.
Yeah, touch your toes. It's a win, like all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we do all that kind of stuff. It's pretty rare that we ever just like, oh, we're on, and we just start going,
Yeah.
Usually if we do that, those are usually the lesser quality shows that we put out,
Yeah. You gotta get your mindset. You gotta get in the right mindset to go on the show.
It's
It's all a mind game.
Vocally, I like to do some like Mongolian throat singing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hey, if you're 100% right now, I believe it. That's a good technique. Yeah.
I usually just kind of do
Gotta
that.
do it.
If I can do that, I know I can do some.
I got to see Kim Dracula. He was on.
Oh,
he
man.
was touring with In This Moment. That motherfucker was. I swear he was throat singing like in between sets, like just making noises. And I swear I heard some throat singing in there. I was like, what the fuck? He just pulled this out of his ass.
Hey, dude, that guy is. I mean, I love his music. He makes great stuff. He is bizarre.
You just don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exactly that. You never know what he's gonna put out next, what he's gonna say next, what he's gonna. It's just crazy. But
I'll eat it up though. I love it.
Oh yeah, love me some Dracula.
I have yet to be able. I've had a few chances to see him, and I passed up on him, and I'm kind of feel bad that I passed up on him.
Yeah, I same here, dude. I was I
Good.
had a chance to see them at I'm sorry, at I think it was Soldier Field in Chicago with Avenged Sevenfold when they were doing like the Life is But a Dream tour. But I ended up passing it up, and I kick myself in the ass for that every day.
I understand that. All right, CB, you're up.
So, what is your guys' greatest fan interaction so far?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
I ran into a guy that was working at a Home Depot, and I was working, and I was stopping there for like some drip cap stuff, and the guy recognized me, and he was like, "Yo, Next to Eternity." I'm like, "Yeah." I ended up giving him my Next to Eternity embroidered backpack, and actually,
I remember that guy.
I ended up taking a picture with him. It's somewhere on our Facebook and Instagram, I believe.
Yeah,
but
we just threw it up there because it was sweet. We don't get that kind of stuff often.
I forgot his name, but I wish I had more to give him.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
And I
You realize that you're starting to make an impact when people around start to notice you when you go into places.
yeah, and I've never had anything like that where somebody's just like next to eternity. In fact, I've usually like I will wear like our band shirt and people will be like next to eternity. I know that band, and I'm like, I'm in it. Like you should know me.
I play for him.
There was this one time it was on our way. I was on my way to practice. I stopped at a gas station, and as I'm pulling out, there was another guy who was like passing me, and he had his windows down. I had mine down. It was the middle of summer. I had no AC, so I packed him up, and I hear as he's passing me, I hear I believe it was Morbid that he was playing. And I just heard that playing, and I was just like I didn't recognize the guy or nothing. I did like a triple take. I was like, "What the?" It was really cool. It was kind of surreal.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. But and then I mean, like outside of that, for like the new stuff, we had this one guy. He made like a Call of Duty like video where he was just like throwing knives from across the map and killing people, and he did it to The Entity when like we just brought like when it had just came out. And like I remember when that came out, I was just like, "Oh, like, dude, we got to Call of Duty real, bro!" Like,
We made it.
yeah, exactly. We made it.
We were on tour with a punk band back in like 2019, like right before COVID.
I think that was 2020, wasn't it? I think it was March of 2020.
Maybe, yeah. And I forgot we were probably in like West Virginia, and we were driving a school bus, and a family like had completely stopped us, and they're like, like not like violently stopped us, but they're like, "Hey, like quick question."
We were at a gas station or something.
Yeah. And ended up taking pictures with like the whole family in front of the school bus, but they had like no idea who we were.
Yeah.
That's cool.
If you ask me, that kind of stuff is just as cool.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
even if just like a dad and his kids and his wife, like they stop by and they're just like, "That's a black bus," like we don't see those. Like, let's take a picture with it and the guys that drive it, and it's still cool just because it's like those wholesome little moments that you don't get very often in everyday life.
No, a lot of people take it. They kind of take it for granted.
Yeah.
You don't really think about that moment. And then later on, you're like, holy crap, like maybe we did something for them. They thought that was cool as shit. We may have turned them on to music in a completely different way because
right.
A lot of people have those prerequisite ideas about metal musicians.
Yeah, definitely.
They're devil worshippers. They're terrible
Stinky.
people. They're
stinky. They don't wear deodorant.
Which and I get it. Like even in my line of work, what I do outside of this, like I work in an environment that it's more posh rich people, and they go in there and they meet me for the first time. They see all the I'm tattooed from fucking hands. My whole damn body is tattooed, and they're like, and you can see the look on their faces of like, oh shit, this ain't good.
You get profiled a little bit.
Yeah, but then when you start talking to them, and they're like, "Oh shit, this motherfucker's intelligent."
Just kill it with kindness. Yeah, I do love households. I get the same thing. A lot of like elderly ladies, and they're like very like, "Oh, I'm not going to open my door to you." I'm like, I'm just here to help. I swear to God.
Yeah, like I've only had like after talking to people like. Usually afterwards, I change their completely aspect of, people of an alternative lifestyle of being tattooed and into metal and stuff like that. I only had one that I actually had to call the police on, and she got arrested in the middle of Target at Starbucks.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I haven't told this story on the show yet.
No.
So I at the time I was married, and me and my ex-wife, we were walking into Target. And we're like, the first thing we do walking in Target, we go to Starbucks, get a Starbucks, and then we go walk through and do our shopping at Target.
Mm-hmm.
So we were in there. Well, I was wearing a Rob Zombie shirt, and it had Rob Zombie's face real big on the front and on the back. I think it said "Satan is my motherfucking co-pilot" real big on the fucking back. Yeah. So I guess that didn't really help, but I walked in and so I'm standing in line, and all of a sudden I get this tap on my shoulder, and I'm like, "Can I help you?" And she just starts berating me like, "You shouldn't be wearing that. You're a devil worshiper. This is fucking horrible," and starts like pushing me and pushing me. And this lady's like 70 something years old.
Wow.
And so I'm just like standing there, and I'm like, well, it's a 70-year-old woman. I'm not gonna slap the shit out of her or whatever. And
Yeah.
I was like, ma'am, you need to like go about your business. And she's like, what? Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? And then, of course, the first thing I start laughing because the first thing I think of is Beavis going, "Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me?" I start laughing. And that just pissed her off.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, fucking the guy that was the barista at the front was a metalhead, so he calls cops.
Oh, nice. It was okay. That's cool.
Here at that point, here come the cops.
Metalheads unite.
And they're like, "Man, we need you to put your arms behind your back." And she was like, "What? What? You're not arresting him? Look what he's doing. Look what he's wearing." And the cop goes, "I just see a guy wearing a Rob Zombie shirt trying to get a coffee, and you're harassing him. And everybody around just said that you put your hands on him and you pushed him, and he did nothing."
I think that's assault.
Yeah, for real.
Well, they did. They arrested her for
Might be onto something there.
and disturbing the peace, and they arrested her ass. And of course, he comes in, and she was just like, "He's got tattoos. He's a whatever." I can't remember what she said, and he was like,
Degenerate.
"Are you going to say that about me?" And she goes, "Well, you're an officer. You don't have tattoos." And he rolls his sleeves up, and he's completely sleeved.
Yeah, dude.
All the way up. And he goes, "Matter of fact, the shirt he wearing, that's my favorite band." And he's
God,
fucking
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
around. I was just like, yeah.
yeah, gotta love that, man.
Recently, like tattoos are becoming like very socially acceptable. I've seen like doctors and lawyers like it's a body morph. I guess
It's
It's
slowly,
yeah,
it's
it's
slowly getting
art.
better.
Yeah,
Slowly.
it's slowly but surely we're getting there. And I mean, like, I think you're always gonna have those people that know
stuck in their old ways.
Yeah, and I mean, like my mom is like that. Like I've got like I've got a couple tattoos, and I make metal music, and even still to this day, I mean, she loves that I do the band. She loves that kind of stuff, but it's still, I'm still getting. Can't you make something a little bit more like Nickelback? That's a quote too, by the way.
It's like my dad. I got these piercings, and they're tiny. They're little bitty piercings, little dainty things. And he's like, "What'd you do? Fall into a tackle box?" I'm like, "Okay, Dad, thanks. Say something about it again. You're gonna pay for the next one."
My nickname is Tackle Box.
Yeah.
I got it as I used to work this was like 15 years ago. I worked at a paper mill with a bunch of fucking like old school redneck boys that were like way older than me.
Yep.
And I started working there, and they started calling me Tackle Box because they said it looked like I fell face first into a tackle box. And I had a lot more piercings than I had 2 here, I had 2 here, I had here, I had the bridge of my nose done.
But that
My
was
my septum at the time was a 00. So like I had huge 00 septum spike. Like I had way more piercings than what I have now.
damn.
Yeah,
They called me that, and I just went with it. I was like, fuck it. So I just adopted it.
whatever. Yeah,
And I went and like printed out Tackle Box and stuck it on my fucking helmet. I just went with it, and it just kind of stuck for a long time. All right, man, you're up.
Okay. So when y'all are writing your music, are y'all writing from a specific emotion, from trying to tell a story, from pure metal energy? Like what do y'all go for when you're writing your songs?
Well, it kind of depends on the song. I mean, we kind of always usually how my process goes for writing demos is I usually make a first draft like as a complete song, and
It changes a whole lot.
it does. Yeah.
yeah.
I run it through Sam. I run it through, I run it through everybody in the band, see what everybody says. And honestly, sometimes we end up just kind of getting that perfect storm where we're like, oh, this would be a really good song to make about this. Like, for example, The Entity was I don't know if are any of you guys like big on like video games at all?
He
Here
is.
and there.
Okay,
That's it.
So long story short, I made this song, and that was one of the ones that like we didn't really change that much. The guy who changed it the most to make it and shape it what it is now is our producer Gabe from Enterprise Earth.
Oh, that's a good band.
Oh, dude, yeah, they are our biggest inspiration right now. If we want to talk about Enterprise Earth, we can get into that later because
I actually met those guys. I co-hosted a festival long ago, and
no kidding.
sat down and interviewed them, and they were some fantastic guys, and they were
they
one
are.
of my most memorable.
Was that with Travis or with Dan?
I believe that was with Travis.
Hell yeah.
Okay, do you remember what album they were like touring, or if it was just like
That was back in God, when was that? That was pre-COVID.
that may have been Dan then? I don't remember when he left.
A long time ago.
Right after The Chosen, which was
I think that was like 2021,
20,
wasn't it?
2022.
Something
Yeah,
around there.
this was pre-COVID.
Okay, you probably met him with Dan. The only time we've ever gotten to physically meet everybody, we saw them as a band. We went to go see them at again the WC Social Club in West Chicago. They played with Crown Magnetar. Oh man, I feel bad. That's the only one I remember.
I'm drawing a complete blank right now.
Yeah,
I just
know.
remember them.
Yeah, you were drinking, but
I was drinking.
I was. No, but they rock, and we like. I had been working with Gabe before then. They were touring for the Death and Anthology album that they not the last EP they put out, but the full length album before that. We saw them touring that, and I was mind blown. First of all, like their live performance, I could not give them enough credit. But I like meeting all the band members too. Like they were just really sweet, down to earth people. Like Travis was awesome. Like he was so ecstatic to take pictures and all that kind of stuff. And when we met Gabe, he had never seen me face to face before. So I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for him to, like for us to have an opening. I'm like, he's busy right now. Like he just got off the show. Like let him relax a little bit. And Sam sees him. Sam hears me say that, sees him walk up to the bar and just goes, Dave! And he looks and Sam waves him over and he comes over to us and I give him a handshake. I was like, hey man, you probably don't recognize me. We've never met in person before. I'm Mike Spillman from Next to Eternity. And he goes, oh dude, what's up? And he gives me a bro hug and like, and we talked there for a minute. But yeah, they are sweet people. And Brandon, their drummer at the time, he was really cool. Their bassist Dakota, I think he was like nerding out over it because you had a Godzilla shirt on, didn't you?
Yeah, we were talking about Godzilla for probably 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. In any case,
I fucking love Godzilla.
Oh yeah, dude, we got hold up, literally right behind the laptop here. We got we got him. He's chilling.
G-Man is always near.
I actually had to look it up. It was 2019.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that was with Dan. That might have been for the Luciferous tour.
I believe it was Luciferous that time.
Yeah, at that time it might have been, but and we saw them do the Luciferous tour. They came to the Forge in Joliet for that one, and we saw them do that. That they had Dan still at the time, and they still just, I mean, we didn't know them personally. We didn't really get to like meet and greet them like we did the last time, but I mean, they were just awesome. They put on a amazing live show, and their music fucks, dude. I am such an Enterprise Earth fanboy. Like he introduced me to them, and that band is the whole reason that we shifted genres. And like I listened to them, I was immediately hooked, and I am now like I'm like their biggest fan. It's insane. Like, from Porcelain Horror all the way up to The Descent, I love them. So anyway,
just kind of take it back, bring it back around to the question. So
yes.
When you're writing your songs, so it sounds like you're kind of writing more from like just what sounds good, like the energy of the song at the time, and then it kind of just morphs from there.
Yeah, exactly. The Entity, we made a full and complete song. Everybody was like, that's great. And I was like, what do I name it? And at the time I was playing this game called Dead by Daylight a lot. And in that game, it's like a horror game. You know, you play as like a slasher killer. You got Michael Myers, Ghostface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Bubba. You play as them and you kill 4 survivors around the map. And Godzilla is amazing. Yeah,
Hell yeah,
that's
dude.
right, dude. G-Man representation. But so I just kind of like had this idea, and I was just like, oh, the entity, because the entity is kind of like this all-seeing being that like brings everybody to these places in the game and whatever. But that's what takes your soul when you lose as a survivor. And so I thought of that name, and I was like, this song is about Dead by Daylight. Like, I don't even care. And it's stuck. The lyrics flowed really well. And the music video that we did for it, we were able to put some really cool Easter eggs in there for people that love the game. And same with the album art too. Our guy Vinny, who does our album art, he nailed it. So yeah, we kind of really do we start with like a blank slate, and we usually work backwards with what we want the song to be about. Sometimes
Nice.
we'll have ideas beforehand going into it. Like, for example, this new song that we made, I don't necessarily want to give it away, but it's a very good horror movie that me and Sam were into for a good long time. And we like, the whole reason that song came into existence is because we were like, we want to write a song about this movie. Like, it is so metal, it's sick, and we want to write a song about it. I don't care. It's about Evil Dead. And we
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
We already know.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't.
I'm not gonna say anything, but it's fucking amazing. That's all. I'm
Yes, it is.
fucking amazing.
I can't wait to show you guys all this shit when it's finally released. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, we kind of shift back and forth. Sometimes we don't have an idea until the song's finished being written, except for lyrics. Sometimes we go into it and like, this is what this song is about. And usually those are the ones that we shine the best in.
Mhm.
Those are the ones that, like, if we have an idea beforehand for how we want the vibe to be, that's the stuff that we think is produced the best by us.
All right, excellent. All right, on that, CB, you're up, bro.
So, if you guys could give advice to any new bands, any people who are wanting to form a band, from your experiences, what would that advice be for them?
Find people that care as much as you do.
Yeah, build yourself a support group. We are very lucky to have like kind of a family among like our friends and some of our actual family. And I mean, like, for example, these past 2 music videos we did, we invited a lot of people out, and usually everybody ends up serving some kind of purpose there. And for a lot of them, it's like, if we didn't have them, we wouldn't have even been able to do it. Excuse me. But support group is a big thing. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So, if you two could spend 24 hours with any musical icon, dead or alive, and learn everything they know
I wonder if
about
he's gonna
the
say.
music industry, who would you choose to spend that day with?
Sam, I'll let you go first. I think mine's already kind of self-explanatory.
Oh, jeez. You stumped me. Oh my god.
For you, I figured it would have been Phil Bozeman from Whitechapel.
Oh,
I do like Phil. Phil's cool.
my first time getting to meet him was very, very interesting. He was a cool ass fucking dude. I didn't even know who the fuck Whitechapel was, and we were at Welcome to Rockville. And me and my brother were sitting in the VIP section. We decided, we were like, well, we don't know any of these bands that are up. We're hungry as hell. We need a beer. We're going to go eat. So we sat down at this table and started eating and drinking beer. And this dude comes up by himself, fucking little short, skinny shit. And he's like, hey, is anybody sitting here? And we were like, no, you want to sit with us? Like, you can sit with us. We don't give a shit. And so he sat down. He's like, what's up? My name's Phil. And so we introduced everybody, and he's sitting there eating. He's like, man, you guys like, deathcore? And I said, yeah, honestly, I just got into it. I was like, I don't know very many deathcore bands, but, I dig it. And he's like, well, my band's playing in like an hour. He was like, you want to come check us out? I was like, yeah. And so I went up there and we watched their set, and I just left, and I went and dropped like $300 in merch like instantly.
Sold.
Every shirt.
Okay, I think I have an answer. I think it would be Ben from Breaking Benjamin.
Oh yes,
Oh,
I get to see them.
Yeah.
We get to
No,
see them
I
at Welcome to
understand
Rockville.
I understand it, but why?
I saw a video of him hitting a joint from somebody in the crowd, and then he went right into like the scream for Red Cold River, and I was like, Fuck
yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
fuck yeah, dude. I like that.
Okay.
yeah, that's a pick I didn't expect you to
He,
take.
he just seems like a really chill guy.
I didn't see that coming either. That's why I was like, really?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it would have to be John Petrucci. Like I
Yeah,
know
that
that coming, but
I knew that was coming.
because I mean, I could learn a lot from him. But like, I mean, on a more realistic level, I would love to sit down with again, who saw this coming? I would love to sit down with Gabe from Enterprise, because that dude is like he's a wizard, man.
He probably get you to write a fucking masterpiece.
Oh yeah, dude. He like the stuff that he can make, and it just his ability to take a song that we give him just raw stems and DIs, and then a half hour later it becomes like something significantly better than we ever could have thought it to be. It's just
Who the fuck is doing vocals? That is not me.
yeah, dude. And like I remember when we first got the Entity back, like the very next day, Sam was just like, dude, I've been listening to it all day. Like your guitars sound alive, dude. Like, and so I mean, like, just from a mixing standpoint, a songwriting and composing standpoint, a guitarist standpoint, like he has a lot that I would love to learn from. And I even asked him once, I was like, dude, do you give lessons? And he was like, I used to once upon a time, but I don't really have the time for it anymore. And I was like, dude, I will pay you anything. Like, just so Gabe, if you're watching this, dude, that offer still stands, dude. I will pay you anything.
I'm gonna clip this and I'm gonna send it to him.
Yeah.
We talked about your band a whole lot. Let's do it.
Check out the episode.
All right, fantastic. All right, Meg, you're up.
So for each of y'all, I want to know the best part about being in a band and the hardest part about being in a band.
You want to take this first, Sam, or you want me to do it?
The worst part is the debt, and the best part is the feeling.
Okay.
Short and sweet.
That's so
Think that
great.
hits
That was
a lot of
just a
souls
solid
real hard.
answer.
Across the board. That's like
Yeah.
unanimous.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I
I'm speaking from experience.
I probably would have said the same thing with just a little bit more words. Like the worst part is the scheduling and the finances, and the best part is writing the music and getting up there and playing it on stage. Like and I mean, like, especially recently too, is like all the creative stuff is like that's my favorite part. Doing the music videos, getting back finished songs from Gabe, and then doing tracking, going in the studio. Like we live for that kind of stuff. And obviously when we go into the studios and stuff, we're recording for content too, but like a big part of it is I'm just like, I just want to like watch these, like, because this is just so fun. Like I just want to go back and watch these. Like so yeah, that's pretty much the same.
There's nothing like the feeling of like getting like performing the music, not just solo, but like with people. Like, because I was in band, I was in marching band, and we did basically orchestra, but we didn't have strings.
Sorry.
Yeah, I played the trombone, but just that feeling of like making music with people as this like corporate entity is just, there's nothing like that feeling. It's so magical.
Yeah, it is. It having people come together and put their minds together for stuff is awesome. And I mean, like we utilize that as much as we can. I mean, like if this new song that we're sitting on right now, excuse me, that's another one that like we all kind of put our heads together on it. And like if Sam didn't put in his input, it would not be as good. If Gianni didn't put in his input on vocals, it would not be as good. If I didn't have all three of us in a room writing lyrics together, lyrics would have been awful. They would have been dog water. Like, so, doing that stuff together, it genuinely, like, as a band, it makes you feel like you can take on the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, CB, you're up, bro.
So, outside of music, what kind of hobbies do you guys have?
I've got a lot. I'm gonna let you go first. I've got a lot.
I like hacky sack. Hacky sack's been fun.
Oh my god.
Dude, that was
I haven't heard.
that was the
I have not heard of hacky sack since I was in middle school, high school.
oh dude, it's the opposite for us.
That's like 20 years ago.
I started probably in like junior high. I just had it like one buddy, like we were just all stoners, and it was just like he just tossed something at me, and just naturally I kind of hit it with my knee. I'm like, whoa, okay, and I just kept bouncing it, and then we started playing like two crack, and then we started playing numbers, and I just never put it down. I have a hacky sack in my personal vehicle, in my work vehicle.
In our
Wow,
church.
you're hardcore.
I used to carry one with me when I was at school. I used to carry one in my backpack every day. And even in
right.
like when I got older and in bands, we'd be fucking playing that shit like behind the fucking stage, like before playing.
So okay, so like every venue that we go to, since we always pull up in the school bus, and we usually playing hacky sack outside of it. Hacky sack has got us to talk to so many other people, just strangers.
Oh,
that
yeah.
just hop in there and are like, "Yo, dude, I haven't done this since like high school."
It's a
Oh,
brilliant
yeah.
like, networking tool, and that's the kind of shit that like this is why Sam is better at networking than me, because like I don't think about that shit. Why the fuck am I gonna bring a hacky sack and just like stop a random person we're playing with and be like, you want to play hacky sack? Like, but he just does it, and I like no shame, and it's great, and I don't know how he does it, but it works.
Why do you think we started this podcast?
It started as a hacky sack circle, dude.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's exactly why.
Do you have any other ones, Sam, or that you want to throw out there? Is it
Other than that, I'm busy with two kids, and it just usually other than that, I'm working full time, and then if I'm not doing that, I'm writing lyrics.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah?
I'm so I want to throw out there because, like me, I'm a big Star Wars fanatic. Huge
Yes.
Star Wars fanatic.
Yeah, I'm big on Jurassic Park. That's I mean I don't know if you've noticed, but like my mug, like
Oh, yeah.
it's I gotta
What Jurassic Park did we watch the other night, CB?
It was
I can tell you.
is the newest one.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was pretty good.
Wait, are you talking about Rebirth?
Yeah, no, the newer one, like the newest one that just came out.
Okay, so I think that one is Rebirth. No, I'm
Okay.
sorry. That one's
Is that the one with
not
Scarjo?
that one's not that bad.
It was like the deformed fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was cool as shit. I was like, all right, this is cool. I could dig this.
I mean, it's cool, but to me as somebody who has watched all the movies growing up,
He's such a purist.
Shut the fuck up, dude. I know what I like, and I am not in the minority here.
Yeah, they had like the goddamn T-Rex version of Goro for Mortal Kombat. It was like a Goro
like a
T-Rex.
Like a
You got this
xenomorph
thing. I was like,
T-Rex.
okay, I dig it.
No, I mean it is cool. I did definitely enjoy a lot of it, but my big thing was just like there was a lot of parts that didn't feel Jurassic Park to me. And that's the whole reason that I don't really like that movie. Also, they did my Raptors dirty, and
You only seen them one goddamn time, and they died.
and they get killed by the Raptors with wings. I am so fucking dude that I almost walked out of
He
the theater.
killed
I
the
was so pissed.
Raptors.
And they did all this marketing. They were like, oh, they got
Raptor on Raptor crime.
yeah. Yeah. Fuck. What are we talking about? Yeah, hobbies.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I would count Jurassic Park as one of my hobbies, honestly. And then I'm also I really, like any kind of like video editing, film kind of stuff that I can dip my toe into. I love to do. I'm really big on model trains. Yeah, I know.
Didn't expect that, but all right.
Yeah, no, me and my
How do you feel
dad.
about spoons?
What? Oh, yeah, no, I'll collect spoons. No, just tiny little versions of Amtrak locomotives. But anyway, that's a big one. Me and my buddies, probably 5-6 years ago now, we started doing airsoft.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a huge gun nut. So any excuse I have to shoot my friends and not kill them, I'm taking it. You know. So,
Yeah.
My nephew got me into Nerf guns. So
dude, it's so easy. It's so easy to get into.
I buy Nerf guns like almost monthly.
Yeah.
I store them at my
Jeez.
brother's house, and my brother was finally like, "Bro,
Oh, I bet he hates that.
you have to stop." Like,
Please, for the love of
I
God.
bought like a Gatling gun. and,
Yeah,
like,
dude. I think I had that one.
It's like the fucking X shot, whatever. So I bought like every gun that attaches to it, and like me and him just go fucking ham, and there's like goddamn fucking darts going fucking everywhere.
Yeah, dude. That's what it was all. That's how it started for me. I mean, when I was a kid, my dad definitely enabled that. He would buy me all the Nerf guns that we could, and even him, like, because my dad's a huge gun nut, he would just be like, "Well, you're only gonna be like playing with these in like the backyard, so like, why don't we just like paint them black and like, you know, like get rid of all the colors that make people know that it's not a real gun."
Modding them.
Yeah, we were like modding them, and like, so yeah, that's where it all started. And I've definitely had my fair share of cops being like, "Dude, what do you have in your hand?" Like, yeah, and little 8-year-old me would walk up with finger on the trigger, like, "Oh, look, it's a Nerf
no.
gun." And then once they get closer, they're like, "Oh, all right. You got to keep that in your backyard, dude." Like,
Yeah.
so.
All right.
Yeah, that's how that started. And I mean, there's a bunch of other like little niche ones too, but my big main ones are airsoft, model trains, and dinosaurs.
All right, fair enough. So
All right.
then we've got about 10 minutes left. We are going to have y'all tell us all about the music video for Entity. Because for all of you that are watching right now, we are actually going to play. You guys know that we play music video at the end of every single segment. So you're going to see their music video for the Entity. So kind of tell us what's the song about, what went into it, the filming process, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, well, it went pretty similar to how we just did our most recent music video. The song is like, I touched on this a little bit. It's about that game called Dead by Daylight. And for the music video, we had this vision, Sam and I, that like we really wanted to like kind of make it almost look like there was a film of a round of the game. Basically, we had three people in our little our little NTE family that acted for us, and they all did great. And so it was really kind of just try to get as close to making people know like, oh, this is about the game if they've played it before, and if not, then they can still enjoy it. It's still a cool music video. And we did it with Akash with Today Is a Movie. He does some great stuff, and you can how did you come across him? How did you meet Akash? Because I didn't meet him. You shoved him on me, and you were like, this guy does great shit, we should work with him.
I saw that he was doing work for this band called Bullet to the Heart, and they're another local band that we know
We've
around.
interviewed him.
Audrey and Draven are sweethearts, and
Yes.
we've been getting a little bit closer to them. We actually went out and saw their final chapter show. I think they're going on like a little hiatus after that. So I saw the quality work that Akash was putting out with them. I'm like, I want that, dude. That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
And I followed Akash on Instagram. I shot him a message, and probably within like the next hour, we were scheduling a video call with him, talking about what we wanted to do.
Yeah, and I mean,
Very quick guy, very slick guy.
yeah, and I mean, he's awesome to work with too. Like the big thing that I like working about with I love about working with him is that he is so hype on set. Like he is so. Like I have a compilation. I don't know if we ever posted it, but I have this compilation somewhere.
We never posted that.
I guess we never did.
Sitting on
But
content.
yeah, it's sitting on content. But you know what? We have another music video coming out. We can release them both. But I have just like a compilation of just quick cuts of him just going, oh, yo, fire! Like and like. It was funny because like our actresses, like they were they were trying to keep like a serious, scared face because it's like a horror movie, and he's sitting there with his camera, and he's just like, "Yo!" Like, and they're like, "Hey," and like he's awesome to work with. He's a really sweet guy. I took a film class that he offered through his like little independent Zoom thing. Like we did. I did a film class with him. He's awesome. He's a really sweet dude. His whole crew, which if I'm not mistaken, is just Draven. They're awesome to work with. Draven's running around doing behind the scenes stuff. And they're really, really fun to work with, and they help make the vision come to life. And they did that really, really well with the entity. It came out, perfectly, and we really had like nowhere to complain. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time shooting it. There was a lot that went into it. A couple of my buddies were there. Without them, we couldn't have done it. I like to call her our like behind the stage, or like our photographer our go-to photographer, Ari. She came, she did a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. She brought her lights. Without her lights, we wouldn't have been able to get like half of the shots that we got that looked that good. So like just everybody like came together, and we just made this awesome product that we were extremely proud of. And to this day, it is our most, like one of our proudest videos so far.
It's been a heavy one, and we usually like to finish with that one. It's usually like the last song in our set list. It's given us like probably the most positive responses out of like every individual drop to date, and it's kind of like it shadowed our other singles that came after it, which kind of sucks. But we definitely had like more of like a campaign push behind that one, and honestly, we're kind of kicking ourselves in the butt because we should be doing a campaign push for every single song, because every song deserves it.
Right.
And that's something we're learning as a band very quickly. So we want to do this next one right, and every single one after that. But I mean, it's become a staple for us. I mean, like the first line, "Run for your fucking life," like that to us has just always been a classic. Like it's just.
He also turned it into a meme.
Oh yeah, dude, we all that shit, and so. It's a staple for us now. It was our re-debut song. Like it, that was the song that we dropped to let everybody know, like, hey,
we're back.
We're not fucking around anymore.
Boys are back in town.
Boys are back in town, baby, and we are heavy. Like that was kind of the message that we took there, and it's our best performing video on our YouTube. It's I believe it's still our most streamed song, and we could always want more and wish for more out of these songs that we put so much blood, sweat, and tears into. But I mean, from where we were, it blew everything else out of the water, and it's been a staple for us ever since.
Fantastic. So on that, you guys stay put. We have hit the end, so we are going to show you the music video for the entity by Next to Eternity. On that, we love you guys. We will see you again tomorrow night. And until then, be good to each other. Follow these bands. Go to fucking local shows. Don't be a pussy. Pay the $10 or $15 to get in. Buy some damn merch. Support these bands. And on that, we love you guys. We're out.
Peace out, y'all. Thanks for having us.